WZHT Hot 105.7, the station you hear everywhere. I'm your host, Aniah, and you are tuned in to Flavaz of Favor, the number one choice for hip-hop and urban soul gospel. I am at the 2012 Spelman College Women of Color Conference with Marietta Davis. Y'all will not believe how many times I messed up, but I got it right, so I'm happy right now. How you doing?
I'm great.
We are actually here having a wonderful time with a room full of beautiful ladies, I might add. I'm kind of thinking about getting a little side job at Microsoft, because they are the most just lovely ladies. I've had a wonderful time talking. Ever since I walked in the door, I met a wonderful lady that just told me how pretty I was, and y'all know I like to be called pretty. But guess what? Microsoft is in the building. Not only Microsoft, but the general manager, the district general manager, and she's a black lady. I'm so excited. How does it feel to be in the position that you're in? I'm serious. How does it feel?
No, I feel really blessed. It's been a long road. I've been in technology for almost 29 years, but it's just wonderful to be in the South. It's great. I have 8 states that I cover. So even though I'm here in Atlanta, I also have Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North South Carolina, and Florida. So it's a phenomenal blessing. It's about $1 billion business with over 300 employees. So I consider myself really, really blessed to just be able to represent the company, but also to represent myself as an African American female.
That's right. And I mean, y'all, she's beautiful. She does not look
sweet.
Like she's been in the business 29 years. That's amazing. That, you know, it's hard to hold a job in this economy right now, and to be able to do it and be successful at it is amazing. And not only that, but you're a woman that's taking care of business, that's doing well. What is your advice to women in general, not just African American women, but women in general?
Sure. I mean, I think it's all about balance. You know, I think things happen for a reason at a certain time. When I was earlier in my career, like in my late 20s and early 30s, I probably took myself too seriously. And I just don't think God wanted me to be in that place at that time, because I needed to be more grounded. And I think it's about balance. I have 2 kids with special needs and a wonderful husband that I've been married to for 23 years. And I think between the 2 kids and my husband, I like to say 3 kids, between all of them and just a great family upbringing, it's all about balance. And I truly am committed to helping other people. And so it's less about me, and it's more about, you know, if there are things that I've embarked upon in my journey in life, maybe I can help younger women like you, or just absolutely gorgeous and fabulous.
Okay, but since you said balance, that is something that, just me being honest, so I'm sure a lot of women have a problem with handling the family life, the home life, as well as the business. And when you're a woman in business, you take yourself too seriously sometimes. So how is it that you found that balance? How did you get it? Because we need to know.
Well, sometimes balance arrives. Sometimes balance slaps you in the face. And, you know, at the end of I met my husband in college when I lived in a basement, and they've heard me tell this story with water bugs and roaches. So when I get too fabulous, he's like, wait a minute. I remember your win. Okay, so you're not, you know, let's just get this straight. Let's balance it out. So I have a great support mechanism, and have just a good family, a good spiritual base, and I recognize that there are some things in life that I have to do to take care of myself. I'm big into fitness, and had some bumps along the way. You know, I tell a story, and it's truthful, that I smoked cigarettes, and I didn't take care of myself, and I didn't exercise the way I should have, and I ended up in 2010 in the ICU with pulmonary embolism. And they really had said to my husband, we don't know if she's going to make it out, because the blood clots had arrived in the left and the right side of my lungs. And I think when I walked out, I knew that if I walk out, I'm going to be given a second chance. And so it was all about, you know what, if something happens to me here, everybody at Microsoft's going to be sad, but they're going to be able to replace me. They're going to move on. And so I've got to have the balance that says I need to be there as a wife and a mother and for those people who love me, and I have to balance and take care of myself.
Very, very good advice. And I think that you saying it kind of helped me, I know, to look at myself and how many hours I'm putting into work and how many hours I'm putting into family. So I think that is very important. But you're here today talking about what is going on today?
I'm talking about leading with a purpose for women in corporate America. And it's different than when you're an entrepreneur. It's different when you're a technologist. It's just about how are women successful in corporate America. And in particular, it's so important for me to reach women and women of color in particular, because I am the only African American female general manager in the large enterprise group in the world. So it's just important for me to impart upon my young sisters, you know, hey, it's absolutely doable. I'm looking to pass the baton off. And if I had it to do over again, here are a few lessons along the way that I might have changed or adjusted. And hopefully they'll be able to just kind of keep that in their recipe book. So when they're going to be far more wildly successful than me, they'll just look back and think about the woman that spoke to us at Spelman in 2012 said thus and so.
Wow. Well, I am really excited that you took the moment and the time to talk to us, because I'm sitting here and I'm really excited. And I mean, I honestly mean that, because a lot of times it's hard for us to see black women that's doing it and successful at it and still are humble and at a good place to spread the word and to tell everybody else about it. So I truly applaud you, honestly. And I thank you for taking the time to come to a place like Spelman College to talk to us today.
Well, I thank you so much for taking the time to do the interview with me. I mean, it's just wonderful. You're just absolutely gorgeous, dynamic. I was a radio TV production major in college, so it's so wonderful for me to see you doing what you're doing, and you're obviously very good at what you do. And so it's a blessing. It's a dual blessing for us to have an opportunity to sit down with one another as well.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Marietta Davis.
You're welcome.